Hola, buenas tardes chicos. Vamos a ver si continuamos con la serie de Final Fantasy XVI. Hemos estado haciendo vídeos sin audio, sin yo hablar. Unas cuantas cacerías y unas historias, pero bueno, que a veces es mejor no escucharme. No pasa nada, que no haya hablado. Y bueno, vamos a terminar la conversación de Otto con nosotros. Recordad suscribiros, que es gratis, ¿eh? Y tenemos un montón de videojuegos en el canal, súper divertidos y mucho short, que os podéis entretener con la música y viendo cómo manqueamos. Vale, os cuento. Lo único que cabe destacar de los vídeos que hemos hecho sin audio es que en este juego tenéis que hacer las misiones secundarias sí o sí. Os cuento por qué. Porque os pueden dar diseños de armas, diseños de armaduras. Ahora mismo nosotros vamos con la espada Excalibur, que es un diseño de arma. También, mira Óbolo, a ver qué nos cuenta Óbolo.
I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rode off.
Esta Mid, siempre liándola.
Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste. And you're here now. Thank you, Obelus. Don't mention it.
Ahora lo leeremos, Óbolo.
What tidings, uncle?
¿Qué dice?
Trouble in Canva.
Sí, hay problemas.
I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way. Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone? You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Menos mal.
She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Bueno, os comento lo que os estaba diciendo. Las secundarias, ¿por qué son importantes? Primero porque os puede dar, ya lo habéis visto, os puede dar equipamiento y cosas ahí. Y segundo porque hay algunas, como es el caso de la última que hice, que me aumentó la bolsa de pociones. Súper interesante eso. Ahora ya no llevamos 4 y 3, ahora llevamos 6 y 4. Entonces está bastante bien que os entretengáis un poquito en hacer la secundaria. Ah, y otra cosa, hicimos una cacería que no deberíamos de haber hecho, pero me puse un poco cabezón y la hice. Que es un clase S que se llama Atlas. Si queréis intentarlo, chicos, pero os va a costar. A mí me costó 3 o 4 tries, no me acuerdo cuántos fueron. Y es que es nivel 45, yo iba con nivel 35 nada más. Entonces, cuidado ahí con las cacerías, ¿de acuerdo? Hay algunas que no pasa nada, pero hay otras como ese clase S que a mí me costó bastante. Y teniendo en cuenta que este tío, el esquivar, pues un saltito. Saltito, el tío saltitos. Pero bueno, es lo que hay. Lo único malo que tiene este juego, el esquivar.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance.
Las cacerías también son importantes que las hagáis. Os dan material para hacer las armas o los diseños de equipamiento que tengáis que hacer. Hombre, ya ha venido Lee Jill, por fin. Ah, no hay canon también, ¿no? Vienen todos a la tumba del Cid a verle.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Correcto.
Next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
Pues vete tú, Gaff.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Bueno, ¿ya este por qué?
Goods.
Agus,
Oh,
¿por
I
qué?
am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas.
Ah, bueno.
You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance. You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan. Stop that! You break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklab markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than
Sigue
footing the
riéndose.
rest of the
Está como un
Crystalinas.
loco. Está loco perdido, el gote.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. That'll get me things, and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Buckland.
Se lleva la señora mayor. Se la lleva en volanda ya.
John, you're with me.
Understood.
Correcto.
Already on my way, Captain.
Ya va, Gaff, a buscar cosas
Aren't I always?
de espía. Cada uno por su lado. Bueno, chicos, pues eso.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Hacer las secundarias, que tardáis un poquito más en terminar el juego, no pasa nada, pero conseguís cosas bastante chulas. A ver, también podéis hacer la historia solo, rusearos solo la historia. Y seguramente el juego también os lo podéis pasar, pero yo creo que no. Que es más interesante hacer secundarias. Hay algunas que son muy chorras, pero hay otras que te dan objetos bastante interesantes. Hay de todo un poco. El equipamiento mata dragones, me parece que menos lo dieron en secundaria. La espada Excalibur también. Con las cacerías hemos conseguido los materiales para la espada Excalibur. El morral con más pociones, que ahora os lo voy a enseñar. Que ya me dejan jugar. Yo os lo enseño.
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. In the boy.
A ver, me dejan... Sí. ¿Veis? 4 pociones, 3 ultra pociones. Debería de tener más, a ver. Equipo. Atributos, inventario. ¿Veis? Tengo para 6 y para 4. Cuando antes teníamos 4 y 3, que es lo que tenemos ahora mismo. Que no he querido comprar más, por lo que sea, pero ahora tenemos para 6 y para 4. Entonces, son pequeñas cosas que os van haciendo el juego pues más ameno, más interesante. La espada, ya habéis visto, tenemos a Excalibur, la espada del rey Arturo. Aquí está. Que sube bastante el ataque, 40 y pico creo que me subía de la que teníamos antes. Teníamos, a ver, ¿era esta la que teníamos? 225 y ahora es 268. O sea, nos sube 43 de ataque. Está bien. Se ve muy bien este juego. Se ve genial. En la PS5 se ve muy bien. No voy a llamar a Ambrosia. Quiero ir andando para ver el paisaje. Se ve muy bien, chicos. Y nada, lo dicho, si veis vídeos que están sin audio, son vídeos que se han grabado por la noche y no hablo. Bueno, no pasa nada. Al final, lo interesante es traeros la guía entera, que veáis dónde está cada cosita que necesitéis, por si os habéis perdido algo, y ya está. Y que yo hable o que no hable, pues bueno, a veces soy muy pesado. Es mejor que no hable. Misión secundaria, a ver qué quieren estas.
So what do you think? Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road. Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker. I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say?
Pues le ayudamos.
Help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for
A
your
ver, nos darán una guarrería, giles y todo eso. Pero ya solo por la reputación 20 y la experiencia 800, te merece la pena.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend
Pues
loaded his
justo donde
cart
vamos,
with
a
as much as
Boklad.
it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Bueno, seguro que nos pilla de camino. O sea, no voy a buscar mucho.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take him.
Aquí están.
We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
¡Opa! ¿Cómo se nota que está Jill por aquí ya? Caen rápidamente. ¡Epa! ¡Epa, otra vez! Ya no me acuerdo a quién teníamos. Creo que teníamos a Lamu. Porque lo usamos con Atlas, Lamu. El de la Tierra no lo tenemos. A Titán no lo tenemos, ¿ves? Tenemos a Lamu. Bueno. Bueno, vamos a ver si hubiera algo por aquí. Que no creo que haya nada por aquí que nos interese. No. A ver aquí. No. Y aquí, nada. Pues nada. Aquí está el carro. Roto.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother.
Lárgate, dice.
What if we want his help again next time?
No me calientes los cascos. Que te arranco la cabeza con la espada. 800 guiles, 500 de experiencia y 20 de reputación. Pues bueno. Bien.
Would have eaten a lot by now.
We won't be. You've had your rewards and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
Piss off. Piss off. Vete. Piss off. Desagradable.
I see the Dalnex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Vale, ¿qué tenemos por aquí? 3 onzas, vale. Aquí que tenemos, por aquí no hay nada, ¿no? Por aquí no se puede bajar, vale. Por ahí no se puede entrar, por aquí sabía yo. Estatuas feas. Un mago. Primero el mago, lo de siempre. ¿Dónde está? Aquí. Se nota que está Jill por aquí ayudándonos. Vale. Hemos llegado. Qué bien se ve. Qué bonito.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Sí, es impresionante, sí.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice.
Qué bonito, qué bien se ve este juego. Muy bueno este juego, chicos, muy bueno. Recomendado al 100%, ¿eh?
So the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Se ve.
Keep our wits about us.
Hay mercaderes, chocobos y gente por ahí, por el camino. Se ve desde arriba. Ahí están.
Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Ahí por el camino lo chocó con las personas.
I see the reports are true, Father.
Aquí tenemos el problema. Este no. Ese. Que está ahí sentado. Este.
Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
El padre, este es Bahamut. Bahamut no es ningún problema.
He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
No creo.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrec.
Esta es la mujer que tiene, que le está comiendo la cabeza, el padre que también se deja comer la cabeza. Claro que han cambiado. Y este pues que no lo ve. No ve todo esto.
Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
Artema?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
Annabella la urraca. Ahí está, la urraca. Mira.
You trust the words of this traitress?
Mira.
She betrayed her country. She slew
Hombre, claro,
her husband.
A sus hijos.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrec, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Lo que te ha tocado, Dion.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
No es eso.
I've suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Qué mala es. Menudo bicho. Menudo bicho, chicos. Bueno, chicos, lo dejamos por aquí. Ya continuaremos en el siguiente capítulo. No sé si será con audio o sin audio. Pero bueno, ya continuaremos con la historieta. Gracias por estar ahí. Recordad suscribiros. Y hasta luego, chicos.